Hello and welcome to tonight's CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Weissing, here with my co-host, Marv and Mike Molyneux. And guys, we got ring number 7. And I'm saying we because he's ours. This is just Patriots South. That's all that is. The Patriots South won the Super Bowl this weekend. And, no offense to Tampa Bay and the Bucs. But it wasn't the same. It wasn't obviously like watching the Patriots win the Super Bowl, but I was rooting for Tom Brady very hard. Which, guys, by the way, there's like this narrative online on Twitter about Patriots fans being fake Patriots fans if they are rooting for Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. In what world does that make sense? The guy was here for 20 years. We didn't have a dog in the fight. We didn't. Our guys, Patriots, they weren't there. So we're going to just watch it, hope both teams have fun? No, I'm going to root for Tom Brady. That was just such a dumb narrative to hear. Anyway, so Tom Brady, Bucs, win the Super Bowl. Tom wins ring number 7. So guys, with that, the question is, because he's 43 years old, and when he was up on that stage accepting the MVP award, accepting the Super Bowl trophy, didn't sound like he was done. Didn't sound like he expects his team to be taking much of a step back next year. Guys, can Tom Brady and the Bucs get back to the Super Bowl in 2022, or was this Tom's final Super Bowl? Marv, let's start with you. What do you think?
Starting with me, huh? When it comes to this, man, as much as this might pain me to say, not only could the Bucs repeat, but they can be better. They can be better than they were last year. Like, let's think about how weird this year was. This is a non-training camp year. Like, Brady came into this team not knowing anybody, no training camp, not having to learn the plays on the fly, trying to build chemistry with Godwin and Evans.
On the local high school turf football field.
Right.
Like, that's where they were practicing.
Exactly. And then you're talking about losing O.J. Howard to start off the year. Instead of having that 3-headed tight end monster, they weren't able to explore that. You bring in AB in the middle of the year. He wasn't really the AB that we all know. This Buccaneers team can be a lot better next year. And we're talking about with better preparation. Now they know what it takes to be a champion. And they're young. This defense can get a lot better. We're talking about Devin White, who's a stud, who just got into the league. He's gonna get better. You see guys like Winfield Jr. on the team. The guys are hungry. They know what it takes to win. Now they got Tom Brady leading them, and Tom Brady's not gonna let up. He's even gonna go a lot harder on the Buccaneers and expect a lot more from them. As we saw all 20 years with the Patriots, we've seen Brady go at his players, go at his coaches, and expect excellence.
Right. So this is his team now. Like, this is his squad.
If you looked at some of the celebration at the end of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, I mean, obviously all the cameras were on Tom, deservingly so, but it was something I've never seen before. Really, he was the king, and all the players were going up to him. Thank you for bringing us a championship. And even the way he spoke on the podium, he was like, listen, y'all, this is what we came here to do, and we're going to do it again. It was just majestic. It was something he's reached God level. I don't know if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z. There's the Super Saiyan, and then there's Super Saiyan God. And that's what Tom Brady is now. He's a Super Saiyan God, and he's walking like it, he's talking like it, and everybody knows it. You can't even deny it no more. And next year, that team will be expected of excellence, and they will achieve it, because we just know what Tom Brady does, and we know what to expect from that team.
Right, and I forget who it was, but somebody took a video in the locker room, one of the players for Tampa Bay, and it was Tom in his locker just packing, and it was when they were all celebrating, and whoever it was, I forget who it was, he was like, this guy's done this before.
Tom don't even care.
10 Super Bowl appearances, and by the way, programming note right now, this is now the Bucs Roundtable. At least to the start of the 2021 season, 2021-2022 season. It's unreal. And here's my question for next year. Talk about him getting back. This year, he had to go as the wild card, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to stop him in the NFC South now? Drew Brees is gone. Jameis Winston?
Yeah, it's gonna be easier for them. I'm telling you, once they get that chemistry going and everything like that, like that was their best game of the season, their last game, and that's what you always hope for. Your last game, Super Bowl, to be the best game of the season. But they can continue to rise, and Brady didn't look like he was slowing down. I have to come on this show and apologize. Now, I was one of his critics last year when he was on the Patriots, and I thought he was taking a step back. I was wrong. And I apologize. And I'll never do it again. But here's a question for maybe another show. Is Cam Newton as bad as we thought he was?
That is a question for another show. We can make that a whole topic because, we can't waste anything because it's the off season now. So we have to, this is scratch and claw for topic season. Yeah. So Mike, what do you think? Is this his last Super Bowl? Are we going to see Tom back in another Super Bowl?
So as the years went on with Brady on the New England Patriots, it got to a point where no matter, in a sense, what the team looked like and how they were set up, you always were like, you can't count out, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and New England Patriots. No matter how the season was going, ups and downs they may have faced, in the later years as the Patriots dynasty grew even more and more. Every year was out, you can't count the Patriots and Tom Brady out. You can't count Tom Brady out. As long as Tom Brady's playing, they have a chance to win. And then you look at this season, and he leaves New England, goes into a brand new organization. Some of the things Marv just said, barely any training camp, a whole new situation that he's in. So, the skepticism was there. And can Tom Brady continue to sustain his success? And can Tom Brady bring this team to another level and ultimately make them real Super Bowl contenders? He looked at that wall and busted right through it and brought this team all the way to win a Super Bowl in his first season with them. So the whole idea of, Tom Brady on a new team, can Tom Brady make it happen? It's not even a question anymore. Like, you have to look at Tom Brady and say, no matter where he goes, who he plays for, who he's playing with, they have a chance to win the whole damn thing. That's the level we're at right now. And I think, like I said, we're kind of close to that level in his final years in New England. But with this first year in Tampa Bay, going there, brand new offense, brand new coaching staff, brand new city, brand new team, brand new teammates. Tom Brady took them team in his first year, bam, brought him a Super Bowl. So, in a sense, everything about the Bucs, they still have a young defense, like Marv said. They have a lot of weapons on offense that can most likely be back next year. But all that doesn't necessarily matter because Tom Brady went on top of that stage, and when it was asked, he said, yes, we're doing this again. We're running it back next year. And hearing those words, you just think of players and teams and coaches around the league. They hear Tom Brady say that, and they just say, damn, not again. He's doing it again. He's coming back again, because that's the kind of fear that Tom Brady, that's the kind of fear this man strikes into other players' eyes and hearts around the league. So, damn, yeah. I don't care if Tom Brady told the Bucs after that Super Bowl, this year was fun. I'm going to go try my luck on another team. He could leave the Buccaneers after this season and say and demand a trade and want to go somewhere else. It doesn't even matter if he left the team. Wherever he plays, they're a Super Bowl contender automatically. Bam, just like that. Just like that. It's that easy, that simple, because he made it clear what he's capable of doing in a brand new situation. So yes, I can definitely see the Bucs being back at the stage once again next year, 2022.
He took Bruce Arians. He took the losingest, if that's even a word, franchise in NFL history to the Super Bowl and won it. Year one. The man now has more Super Bowl rings than any franchise in NFL history. And here's the thing. I already brought up the division. Drew Brees is gone. So now you've got a Jameis Winston or Taysom Hill-led Saints team. I don't think they're going to compete with the Bucs. Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers. I like Teddy Bridgewater. I just don't think that team has it. And then the 4-12 Falcons, who are likely losing Matt Ryan this offseason. And even if they don't, they still went 4-12 with him this year. And the thing is, you look at all the free agents. There's a good amount of free agents on this roster, sure. You lose Chris Godwin. That sucks. One thing about Tom Brady is he attracts talent. It's something that should scare the crap out of everybody. Was this tweet right here. No cap emoji. I want a ring. Tweeted 1:20 a.m. February 8th. You know who that was? Free agent Allen Robinson. Chris Godwin's gone. They're going to have a spot on that roster. You better believe he's going to take a call from the Bucs. You better believe it. Allen Robinson, Mike Evans, Gronk, who I'm assuming is going to be back next season. Bring back Antonio Brown on short money. That's a loaded offense again. Yeah, they could be back next season. Without question, they could be back next season.
And I'm telling you, we haven't seen the best of AB. I don't think AB slowed
No,
down.
He'll be AB again.
Like, that is scary.
Yeah,
This is going to be a wagon of a team. Meanwhile, we don't even know who the quarterback's going to be here.
Even if Chris Godwin is out the picture, I can see Antonio Brown having no problem sliding into that number 2 option role right next to Mike Evans and having a hell of a season. Like, the Bucs are going to be legit once again next season, without question.
And you know what hurt? You know what sucked to see? It doesn't. It's like seeing somebody that you broke up with happy again. He looked very happy.
Oh, yeah.
He looked, and like not even just Super Bowl wise, just all season. He just seemed to be enjoying himself. And like remember the past 2 years, like he'd go up on the podium and just look miserable. Him and Gronk looked genuinely happy. So he was like, "Get me the hell out of New England. Get me to Tampa Bay, where they don't care what I do. They don't give a damn what I do."
Brady had full control. I feel as if Brady definitely had full control over whatever was happening with that team and organization.
He was offensive coordinator 1B, possibly 1A.
I believe it.
100%.